Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Chris Sorchik. I am the Executive Director for Capital Area Healthy Start Coalition, and we are here tonight to talk with you about our newest initiative, the Sister Friends Tallahassee Birthing Project. But before we get started, I would like to just take a minute and have each one of us introduce ourselves and let us know why you're here, what you're hoping to learn tonight about this newest initiative. So if I can start with Rashawn. Good evening.
Good evening, Chris. Good evening, everybody. My name is Rashawn Blake. I'm born and raised in Tallahassee. My purpose for wanting to join this organization, I had 2 teenage pregnancies. I had my first daughter when I was 15 and my second child the day after my 18th birthday. I finished high school. I got my bachelor's degree. I'm getting my master's degree. So I just wanted to serve as a mentor to other I don't know if it's teenage parents, but just to other young parents in the community, just so that way they can see something or someone that goes against what it normally looks like to be a teenage parent. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rashawn. Welcome.
Thank you.
Miss Gwendolyn Dixon. Good evening.
Good evening. I am Gwendolyn Dixon. I'm a retired faculty from Florida A&M College of Education. And I actually, the description of the program sounds very much like the New Mothers program that I worked with as a nurse in Memphis. So I just kind of wanted to get information to see if perhaps it is something that I want to do. The New Mothers program was very successful. It was a research project. And I think Mimi Graham maybe did it a little bit here in Tallahassee. So I'm just really for informational purposes. Would be more like a grandmother than anything else.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ms. Deborah Dowds, good evening.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Deborah Dowds and I'm on the Healthy Start board. And I've been really excited about this project and the whole idea of mentoring for, our young ladies. I've heard about other initiatives where that's been so effective. So I just wanted to continue to learn about some of more of the specifics. Chris has told us a lot about it, but I wanted to learn more of the specifics. So.
Thank you. Good evening, Stephanie. It's great to see you.
Hi, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie Cash. I'm a program manager for a home visiting program in Franklin, Wakulla, and Gulf counties, Healthy Families. And when Chris mentioned the project, it caught my attention. So, I work in Wakulla at least one day a week, and many of the families we serve move between Wakulla and Leon. And I'm just curious to know what it's all about and to, potentially connect some families that are moving into that area. So, yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you. Lola, I saw that you are here, but you're not able to meet with us or to interact, but that's okay. Thank you for joining us and learning more about the project. Miss Amandala Haynes, or should I say Dr. Amandala Haynes, welcome.
Hi, Chris, and good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm not in a place to put my video on, but I am a vested person in the birthing project. I'm actually coming as a previous little sister in this project, so I am very familiar with how it works, and I'm very interested to be in this session and see some of the other community folks who have some stake in this process. So thank you for having me.
Great, thank you. Miss Sandra Souther, is that how you say your last name?
Souther, yes.
Souther,
Hello.
sorry, hi.
That's okay. Hi, and yes, I'm Sandra Souther, and I'm in the College of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Science Institute of Public Health at Florida A&M. And Maisha Mitchell was telling me all about this, and she sent me the flyer to come on and listen and get some more information about it.
Great, thank you. And Miss Sharia Jenkins, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I am great. I'm glad I was able to catch the meeting.
Thank you for joining us. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to learn tonight, or why are you joining us tonight?
Well, I'm a local birth doula, and I'm definitely involved in the community and just assisting the women here in the community. And I definitely want to try to hone in more on the demographic that's, being reached according to the flyers. So I'm just trying to get some more information and see how I can be involved somehow and support.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Sure, thank you.
Great. Good evening, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. We're just taking a brief moment to introduce ourselves and maybe let the group know why you're with us tonight, what you're hoping to learn.
All right. So I have been a doula previously, and so childbirth education is a big part of being a doula, and so it's kind of why I was looking into this program.
Great. Thank you for joining us. And Miss Maisha Mitchell, good evening.
Yes, everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm trying to, I got myself unmuted.
All right.
Sorry about that. I'm caught in with the meeting right now, but I did want to make sure that I got on and I'm listening for a minute, so I'll be on mute. Thank you.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Well, I would like to just start with a brief overview, a little bit of a background about Healthy Start and our coalition. If you want to go ahead and start the slides, kerry-ann, that would be great. Thank you. So Healthy Start is a statewide initiative that was created by Governor Lawton Chiles in 1991. The legislation established prenatal and infant health coalitions across the state to create public and private partnerships that would provide a system of care to reduce infant mortality in low birth weight babies. Governor Chiles recognized that biological, environmental, economic, social, and psychological factors influence pregnancy and health outcomes. Next slide. So Capital Area Healthy Start Coalition has got several programs and we provide direct services and activities, including our Connect program, which assists pregnant women and caregivers and families with young children by providing a one-stop entry point for needed services such as education and support in childbirth, newborn care, parenting, child development, food and nutrition, etc. Connect works to identify a family's needs and link them with the local program that can best serve them, creating a referral process that not only streamlines access to services, but works to build a larger network of care during early childhood. The Healthy Start home visiting program is really the heart of what we do, and that provides education and support. It provides proven interventions to expectant and new families who are at risk for poor birth outcomes and delay in development. The program focuses on common issues and conditions that occur in pregnancy or in infancy. Screening offered through the prenatal and providers and hospitals helps identify families that would benefit from this program. Healthy Start is voluntary and available statewide to eligible families, regardless of their insurance coverage or citizenship. If you are a prenatal woman and you have a baby who is 0 to 3 years of age, you qualify for Healthy Start. And then we also have our fetal and infant mortality review program, which we refer to as FEMUR, which is a community-based effort aimed at addressing factors and issues that affect infant mortality and health disparities. The objectives of FEMUR are to examine the significant social, economic, cultural, environmental, and health system factors associated with fetal and infant mortality through review of individual death records. We also at the coalition have a number of community initiatives, including provider and community outreach. But we're here today to talk about our newest initiative, which is the Sister Friends Tallahassee Birthing Project. And now I would like to introduce you to someone I didn't introduce you to earlier, and that is Miss Kerry-Ann Raphael, who is the program manager and volunteer coordinator for the Birthing Project here in Tallahassee. Kerry-Ann?
Chris, thank you so much for that introduction. Good afternoon, good evening, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I know that you have many responsibilities, but you've decided to come and join us today, and I am so grateful for you. In a few minutes, we'll be discussing the Birthing Project. We'll be discussing the goals of the Tallahassee affiliate and how you can participate. This is a very informal session. I hope that you're going to jump in, unmute yourself, ask questions, share comments, share feedback as we go through. But we understand that there may be some in the room that would prefer to type in the chat. We will be monitoring the chat, so feel free to type there as well. One more thing. If you haven't already, could you do me a favor and grab a piece of paper and a pen? We're going to need that in just a moment. In today's session, we're going to learn about the history of the Birthing Project. But one of the foundational truths is linked to Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad. On your screen, it says that Harriet Tubman said, "I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad for 8 years. And I can say what most conductors cannot say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger." The Underground Railroad for New Life is how the founders of our Birthing Project refer to this work. We are a community claiming our children and advocating for our sisters. The original Freedom Train led women from physical slavery. The Birthing Project was created to help women find emotional freedom, with the final stop being a healthy child and a mom who is able to provide for the well-being of herself and for her family. Remember, I asked just a moment ago for you to grab a piece of paper and a pen? On your screen, there are some very simple instructions. I would like you to take a moment and consider who has been your sister friend. Who has been that person that, as you think of over the years, or perhaps you met her recently, has been there for you throughout your life? Just go ahead and take a moment, write down her name and the reason why she's your sister friend. We'll come back to those notes in just a moment, so don't move them too far from you. Let's continue on. There are a number of misunderstandings or false narratives that have been painted in regards to the Sister Friends Project. So let's go ahead and take a moment and clear that up. The Sister Friends Project is not a corporate mentorship. It's not a business networking opportunity. It's not social service. It's not for a particular age range. It's not for individuals of a particular education level. It's not for individuals of a particular financial class. What we are is an extended family model who partners sister friends with little sisters for a one-on-one empowerment relationship. so that the sister friend can empower her little sister to meet her goals and to make healthy decisions and advocate for her little sister to be the one who supports and helps her find her voice. So far, we've been referring to the Birthing Project USA and the Tallahassee Sister Friends Birthing Project. The Birthing Project USA is the parent program to our local affiliate in Tallahassee. And let me explain why we wanted to bring this program to our city. The Birthing Project helps women to identify and use resources necessary to care for themselves and their families. It also helps them to remember that we are a part of a community that cares for them. The beginning point of our relationship is their pregnancy, but the final stop is a healthy 1-year-old child and a woman who has the ability to care for her child in terms of providing resources such as income, housing, food, a solid social support system, and other factors involved in maintaining optimal health status. We love the saying that we are saving our lives, advocating for our children, and being our sister's sister. The Sister Friends Tallahassee Birthing Project, as I mentioned before, is going to be a local affiliate of the Birthing Project USA, which is designed to increase the knowledge of African American mothers regarding the importance of having a healthy pregnancy and healthy baby, while helping to produce healthy community outcomes. The Birthing Project was founded in 1988 in Sacramento, California, by Catherine Hall Trullo, who is a health administrator and advocate. The first birthing project, which began in Sacramento, was started because of an unfortunate event. It was not until Ms. Hall held a 10-year-old boy named DeAndre, shortly after his life slipped away, that she internalized the meaning of those words, infant mortality, as a way of counting dead babies. DeAndre's short life became the foundation, the reason for the Birth Project, for a reason to become a method of improving birth outcomes and a national movement to educate and to invite the community to help to save the lives of our women and our children. So right here in Tallahassee, when we made a decision to bring this program forward, we created 3 goals. The first, to implement, coordinate, and to provide ongoing support to ensure that mothers are provided with the assistance needed to bring about positive outcomes. Our second goal, partnership. Sister Friends and Little Sisters will be partnered together for the purposes of empathetic guidance in a little sister's maternal journey. And the third goal, Sister Friends will be provided with the knowledge and education to assess and to assist the needs of her little sister, to guide to overcoming barriers such as understanding the healthcare system, transportation, and maintaining compliance with care provider instructions, and being without a support system. The Tallahassee affiliate of the Birthing Project has created its vision. I know that you're on mute, but could you please join me in reading our vision out loud? Healthy women, healthy babies. The vision of the Healthy Women and Healthy Babies was based upon our partnership, the partnership with you that allows us to offer guidance and the support needed for our sisters to achieve both health for themselves and health for their families. You're probably asking yourself, Kerry-Ann, this sounds like a lofty goal. That sounds like an incredible vision. How will we go about achieving it? This partnership that you are choosing with the Tallahassee Birthing Project allows us to target key areas that we know directly impact positive outcome for our sisters. Some of those key areas include keeping prenatal appointments, encouraging the reduction in alcohol, tobacco, and nicotine-based products, creating a written family plan that allows the little sister to dream and vision what the future for herself and the future for her family will be, keeping postpartum appointments, mental health check-ins, defining and meeting breastfeeding goals created by the little sister, and infant immunizations within the first year of life are just some of the few key components that you can help with as you join the program. To guide the program in meeting its goals and reaching our vision, we've given you a program manager. I will serve as your program manager, and my responsibilities include day-to-day program support, assistance such as recruitment and training of volunteers and supervising of program members, providing emotional support to the sister friend, and to work to resolve conflicts. As your program manager, I will establish and maintain community partnerships. Enough about me, let's talk about you. For those who are joining us because they want to know more about becoming a sister friend, let me share a few thoughts with you. Sister friends are not mothers. They are not social workers. They do not have to be African American. They do not have to be mothers, nor is there a requirement or any special consideration for education or a healthcare background. But what they are is an extended family with caring and compassionate communicators who have the ability to listen, who have the time to devote to a little sister. That time that we're speaking of is approximately 5 hours per week for a minimum of 18 months. Along with meeting monthly with the little sister, the sister friend has other responsibilities to the program as well. This includes attending monthly education training sessions, meetings with fellow sister friends right here in Tallahassee, as well as national meetings and special occasion events. I've covered a lot and you guys have been incredibly quiet. I would like to take a moment and to take a quick pause. May I please answer any questions? May I please offer any clarifications that are necessary in regards to what we've covered thus far? Are we doing okay? Let's keep going.
Yes.
Doing okay? Okay. If we were to divide the sister friend functions into categories, I think the 5 categories listed on your page would be an awesome start. First and foremost, our first category of that sister friend function would be to encourage and promote. We want to encourage and promote healthcare, which means that the sister friend will work to ensure healthy outcomes for her little sister and for the baby. This is done through encouragement to attend doctor appointments, pick a pediatrician, adhere to medical instructions, document questions for care provider visits, and encourage the little sister to journal her experience. And when we speak of journaling, what we're speaking of is that intimate, quiet time that allows you to self-reflect about where you are and where you hope to be, and writing that down. The sister friend will also encourage attendance in childbirth education, breastfeeding, and doula education sessions. I was so excited to hear that we have so many on the call today. We want to educate her about the monthly changes that are going to occur in the pregnancy, that are going to occur in her body, changes that will occur in her life and her family, and to give her an opportunity for postpartum planning. The second category is gatherings. By that we mean we want the sister friend to know that she is part of a community. She will meet on a monthly basis in order to be trained in order to be updated and to learn about the program. This will be hosted by the program manager for the purposes of fellowship and training. The third category would be adhering to time requirements. It's so important that our sister friends connect with the fact that we need to be present and available. So we state and request a minimum of 5 hours per week for a minimum of 18 months. This can include in-person as well as virtual meetings with the little sister and fellow sister friends, both locally and nationally. We're going back to that journaling again. We discussed earlier that journaling was one of the experiences that we wanted for the little sister. Journaling is also an important function for the sister friend. It's that opportunity for self-discovery, for self-reflection. That journaling allows that sister friend to write down her thoughts and her experiences. And then the fifth category, maintaining healthy boundaries. One of the things you're going to learn as a sister friend is that boundaries are an opportunity to protect the little sister and sister friend relationship by effectively communicating the purpose for the relationship and how to ensure a successful partnership. A couple of boundaries that you're going to learn about in our training course is going to be, one, we ask that the little sister not live with you, but point them to resources that are going to be made available. And next, we ask that you not drive your little sister in your car, but again, point them to the resources that will assist with transportation. Don't run away. You're probably wondering, how will I be able to perform all of these tasks? Maybe you're thinking, oh, did I bite off more than I could chew? I want to let you know something. The reason why we're here is because we're your sister friend. We will work with you to ensure that you're well prepared for the sister friend duties. The Tallahassee Birthing Project will orient, train, and continue to provide ongoing support throughout the program. We will be walking with you for those 18 months. The coordination of these events will be performed by the program manager, and we will continue to support you as your sister friend. So we've talked about the sister friend. Let's talk about the little sister as well. So the little sister selected to participate in the program will be a pregnant Tallahassee resident that's primarily African American. By that we mean this program was created and established for African American women. But one of the mottos of the Birthing Project is that no one gets turned away. There will be a place for every person who desires to participate. If we were to perhaps divide the little sister function into some categories, these two categories would serve communication and gatherings. The little sister will regularly meet with the sister friend to ensure that we have the most up-to-date information and to ensure that she's connecting and that she has that community support. Gatherings would also include external gatherings with other sister friends, other little sisters, whether it's locally or nationally. Gatherings are that opportunity to build family, to build community. We want to get together to celebrate with the union of the sister friend and little sister, as well as to celebrate events such as baby showers and education sessions and birthday parties. Perhaps there are some individuals that are listening right now, and they may not be able to fulfill all of the responsibilities that we've outlined in regards to being a sister friend, and perhaps are not able to fulfill the responsibilities or duties of being a little sister, but they have a desire to help. These individuals we call community partners. Our community partners are another key component to the successful and long-lasting influential change that we're going to need in our community. By collaborating with the Tallahassee Sister Friend Birthing Project, your engagement moves us closer to our vision of healthy women and healthy babies. As a community partner, you can help by making a financial donation to the project by way of the Capital Area Healthy Start Coalition website, and then selecting Sister Friends as the campaign. Another way is the donation of items such as maternity items or baby items. That could include maternity clothing, baby clothing, toys, baby carriers, and other items can be donated to the Capital Area Healthy Start location. We also need to know about the resources and organizations and partners within our community that will help support the Sister Friends mentoring efforts and the Little Sisters maternal needs. Lastly, we need your help getting the word out. We need everyone to share our posts, forward our emails, speak about this project in personal and professional social engagements. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to share more about our Tallahassee Sister Friend Birthing Project. Could we take a moment and revisit that paper I had you start at the very beginning? That paper where I had you to write down the name of your sister friend and why she is your sister friend. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go around the room and I'm going to ask you to please unmute yourself. Please share that name and let us know why that person has been selected as your sister friend. I know a few people have started or joined us after the beginning. So if you caught that, just think about who your sister friend is and the reason why. And let's go ahead and start with those who started with us. So let's go ahead and start with Sharia Jenkins. If you could please unmute yourself and let us know who your sister friend is and why.
My sister friend is actually my sister, Sharona Taylor. And it's because she's always been a great support system in my life for me and my children. And, you know, she believes in what I do, and we're very open with each other about our issues and struggles through life as women and as mothers, and together we persevere. So that's my sister friend.
Thank you. Rashawn, could you join us and let us know who you selected and why?
I wrote down Trisha Burton as my sister friend, and my reasons are she's always willing to help and never asks for anything in return for what she does.
Thank you. Sandra, could you join us and let us know?
Certainly. My person that I put down is Mickey. Although we've gone through similar circumstances with children over the years, we have a lot in common. We also have enough differences that she can offer, you know, suggestions almost as an outsider and be able to kind of bring me up when I'm going on, you know, how you go in a different way when it comes to your own children. So I put her down.
Thank you. Hey, Chris, could you share with us who you selected as your sister friend and why?
Absolutely. I selected my friend Katie, who after having a loss of a child, becoming pregnant with my now 21-year-old, she kept me sane and guided me and supported me through my pregnancy.
Thank you. Stephanie Cash, would you be able to join us and let us know who your sister friend is and why?
Sure. It would actually be my mother. We've always been very close. I can call her anytime. She's in close proximity and she always has been. She'd help me in any way. She believes in me. I trust her. Yeah, she'd do anything for me.
Thank you. Nicole, could you join us and let us know who your sister friend is and why?
Yes. My sister friend would be my best friend, Anna. We've been through a lot together between miscarriages and just motherhood in general. And so we kind of rely on each other for emotional support. So.
Miss Mitchell, Miss Maisha Mitchell, could you let us know who your sister friend is and why?
Yeah, I actually have two that we grew up since we were in high school, well, elementary, and throughout high school, throughout college, and we celebrate common birthdays. So over the 70 plus years we've been together, they are brutally honest. They feed back to me, and we share a lot of commonalities, but most of all, they are committed and dependable. That's Luridine and Ann.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Deanna Daniels, could you please share with us your sister friend and why?
Yes, my sister friend is also my mom. She has always been there for me. I can rely on her for anything. She gives great advice. And she's like a best friend to me, you know, a mom and a best friend. So she's my sister.
How about Deborah Dowds? Could you join us?
Hi, my sister friend is Barb, and we've been friends since college. My best friend since college, and she's right here in Tallahassee. And so we've gone through all of the life events together, having babies, kids, raising the kids, marrying the kids off, and just her kids and my kids. So we're just family. So we're one big family. So.
Gwendolyn Dixon, could you join us and let us know who your sister friend is and why?
My sister friend is Juanita, and we kind of came of age in college, and we've pretty much been together, not always physically, but spiritually together ever since. We're kind of like stars, moon and stars to each other. We may not be right present where you can see us, but we are always there to support and help each other. And we've moved from one end of the country to the other together, sometimes one following the other, but always there for each other.
That sounds so wonderful. I am just double checking. Was there anyone that on the call that I missed? I am one of those individuals that have mom as well. I heard mom a couple times, and my mom was my sister friend. I was not born in this country. I came to this country when I was 3 years old. And we came in a time in which it was an incredible cultural shock for my family. So my parents' response to that was to keep us very close, which created a very close-knit family. And because of that, my mom became my best friend. At the birth of my first child and all of my children, she has been a continued support. She has been compassionate, and she has never made me feel like the mistakes I've made equal that I'm a bad person. She's very loving and considerate, and I'm very thankful and grateful to have my sister friend.
So I want to tell you who you described as a sister friend. This is your definition based on everything everyone has shared. A sister friend is a support system. She believes in what I do. She is willing to help, offers suggestions, and brings me up. We rely on each other for emotional support. She is committed to me. She is dependable. She gives me advice. She is my best friend. She will do anything for me. We are the moon and stars for each other. Together, we persevere. That is the definition by putting together all of our individual responses that this group has created. And let's just sit and reflect on that definition for just a few seconds.
Dr. Amandala Hayes, did I miss you? Did we get to hear who your sister friend is and why?
Hey, Carrie, I'm sorry, I'm in and out. I'm kind of moving around this evening, so I'm kind of playing the background. What was the question?
Who is your sister friend and why?
Oh, at the time that I was pregnant, I was actually in medical school, and I was attending medical school in Havana, Cuba. So all of my family was elsewhere. So I experienced a lot of this pregnancy away from my mom, away from my home support system. However, luckily enough, and thanking God for putting me in this space, the birthing project was existing in Cuba at that time.
Wow.
Ms. Catherine actually brought it to my school and the campus and the students at my school, my medical school. And Ms. Catherine became my big sister while I was pregnant and going through school. So she kind of stepped in where my mom couldn't be, and she helped kind of guide me. Even when I came home, I took leave off of school and I came home for the second half of my pregnancy. She was still there calling me. When I went in labor, she said prayers over me on the phone. She had candles, and she sent me these beautiful candles to light in my space. So Miss Catherine was my big sister.
Our founder. Yeah.
The founder, that's correct. So that's why I knew that this community could use a model like that, because I was very supported in a place where I did not have much support. So it was wonderful.
Thank you for sharing that. Not only your sister friend, but an opportunity to share the testimonial of how the Sister Friend Project made a difference for you personally. And now serving as Dr. Haynes on our leadership circle for Sister Friends is just a testament to everybody on the call to the power of community and empowerment and compassion. So thank you for sharing that with all of us.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a good session. So you want to know your next steps. So while I'm talking about next steps, we'll multitask, right? On your screen right now, we have a QR code. So if you have your mobile device, you can scan. If you don't have your mobile device, I will place the survey in the chat area. It's there now for you. If you could please grab that survey. It's very short, it's 4 questions. And while I'm talking, you can be doing it. So please multitask with me. Next steps. So once you've had an opportunity to kind of digest, once you've had an opportunity to either email me or call me and ask questions, if you're ready to move forward on the Capital Area Healthy Start website for Sister Friends, there is a link for the application to become a sister friend. If you are on the call because you want to be a little sister, or perhaps you're listening to this recording a little bit later and you want to participate as a little sister, on that same webpage, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, I'm going to give you the URL for it. There is a request form to become a little sister. So you'll be able to fill out that form on that web page and be able to access that. If you're joining us because of your desire to be a community partner, we talked about getting on that same Capital Area Healthy Start website, clicking that donate button, or taking resources to the location. I'm going to share that address with you in just a moment. Is another way for you to participate. No matter who you are, we hope that you join in at least sharing. Help us get the word out. One of the things we hear in Tallahassee is, I didn't know about that. I didn't realize that program existed. This is our opportunity to make sure no one gets to say that. Each one of us has the control to share, to forward emails, and to talk about this wonderful program. So what I'm going to do now is navigate to that information I was promising you. This is our contact information. On this page, you'll find the web page. Please follow us, like us, share our content on our Facebook. Our Facebook is at Sister Friends Tallahassee. Our website is www.sisterfriendstlh.org. We want to open the floor now. May I please answer your questions? Would you please share your comments, concerns, if there are any barriers or issues that you foresee? And I would love also for Miss Gwendolyn to share, after our conversation, she made a remark that it was similar to a program that she had in her city, and to kind of share any thoughts in regards to that. So please, I'm opening the floor for comments and questions.
It is very much like what was called the New Mothers Program. It is still going on to some degree in Memphis, Tennessee, but I think by another name. It came out of the University of Rochester.
Wonderful, thank you for sharing. Did we have any questions, comments, any bottlenecks or barriers that we want to address?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So this program, I know Capital City Healthy Start is already started, is already a program established here, but the birthing project is going to be something that's a new project that's going to start happening.
That's right.
Okay.
As you said perfectly, the Capital Area Healthy Start Coalition has been established. Because of them serving as our fiscal agent and supporting these initiatives and being a part of this process, we're able, along with the leaders that are on this call, to bring that to fruition and to bring it to Tallahassee. So this month was our first series of information sessions. So yes, coming very soon will be our first group of sister friends and little sisters.
Okay, all right, that's exciting stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Many years ago, when I first came to Tallahassee, I did serve on the coalition.
Wonderful.
It's like I said, it's been many years ago. I've been in Tallahassee a while now.
There's plenty of space for you when you're ready to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other questions or comments in the room?
Yeah, this is Ms. Mitchell here. I just want to say that this is great opportunity here for me to participate again. I have been hearing about it and being part of it from a distance, but because now I'm involved in this particular initiative, I'm really anxious about it and wanted to work on behalf of this project. So thank you for inviting me.
Ms. Mitchell, thank you for all the service that you do to our city. Thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join with us. There are a number of roles, as you are well aware of, with the project. There is a group that we had not discussed called the Elders. The Elders are a group of individuals that kind of serve as that mother type of role that all of the sister friends and all of the little sisters can look to for knowledge and support and to be a foundational piece. So I hope you Ms. Gwendolyn, if she desires, and anyone else that you know that feels they want to participate, but they may not know exactly what role, that we perhaps could have further conversations about this other piece that we didn't get to talk about today.
Yeah, that sounds, yeah, great.
That sounds more like it, Ms. Dixon.
I think so. Aisha, and you know, I do, based upon the goals, this model can be very, very successful to young men. Yeah.
I think you're right. And I really accept your offer. I can do that right now, actually, kerry-ann, because it is something that I've hoped that would happen in Tallahassee. You know, we've been doing some work over the years with young women to help them to move forward in their lives around career development and opportunities. This right here will do all of that, you know, and plus more. So yes, I'll take on the challenge, and I'm happy to do so.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your caring hearts and your hands that serve. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chris, who is the executive director, I don't know if we mentioned that before. Chris is the executive director of the Capital Area Healthy Start Coalition. She has partnered with the leaders that are on the call today in order to bring this about. Chris, as we wrap up, may I please allow you to have the last word?
Thank you, kerry-ann. I appreciate that. Thank you everyone for joining us. We are very excited about this initiative. It is near and dear to my heart and to my wonderful board of directors who is allowing us to bring this initiative under the umbrella of the coalition. I just really hope that each and every one of you have found a place for this this project in your hearts and in your minds as you are thinking about how you can serve, whether it is through simply communicating it into the community and letting people know that this is happening for our moms. We really want to do our part to make sure that there are positive pregnancy and birth outcomes for all moms in Leon County. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will stay on for a few extra minutes. If anybody has any questions you want to ask us, you didn't want to ask your question with the full group, we will hang on for a few more minutes. I hope you all have a fabulous evening. And if I do not talk with any of you before the holiday weekend, please have a safe and happy holiday. Good night.
Great. Thank you all. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Congratulations, kerry-ann.
Thanks, Chris, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.